Daily Horoscope Analysis for Taurus April 2, 2025. Welcome to your detailed astrological forecast for April 2, 2025. Today's planetary alignments create a fascinating energy pattern that will particularly impact those born under the sign of Taurus. Let's dive deep into what the stars have in store for you. As we enter the second day of April 2025, Taurus natives find themselves at an interesting cosmic crossroads. The sun continues its journey through Aries, activating your 12th house of spirituality, hidden matters, and subconscious patterns. This creates a contemplative atmosphere where you may feel more introspective than usual. Your ruling planet Venus is currently transiting through Gemini, bringing a dual energy to your financial sector. This creates an interesting dynamic where your usually steadfast approach to money may be replaced with more flexibility and curiosity about new financial opportunities. Mercury, positioned in Pisces today, forms a gentle sextile with your sign, enhancing your communication abilities, particularly in group settings. You may find yourself unexpectedly becoming the voice of reason within your social circle or professional team. There's a natural eloquence to your words today, Taurus, so don't hesitate to speak up in meetings or important conversations. The moon enters Cáncer early this morning, activating your third house of communication, short trips, and siblings. This lunar placement creates a protective, nurturing energy around your daily interactions. You may feel more emotionally connected to what you say and hear today, giving you heightened intuition about the true meaning behind others' words. This is an excellent day for heart-to-heart conversations, especially with family members or close colleagues. Mars in Capricorn continues to energize your ninth house of expansion, higher learning, and philosophy. This placement provides you with determined, structured energy to pursue educational goals or expand your horizons in some significant way. Some Taurus natives may be considering returning to school, planning an important trip, or exploring new belief systems that challenge their established worldview. Jupiter and Saturn create an interesting aspect pattern today that particularly affects your career sector. There may be tension between wanting to expand and take risks versus maintaining stability and following established procedures. As a Taurus who typically prefers security, you might find yourself unusually drawn to the more adventurous path today. Trust this instinct, as Jupiter's influence suggests that calculated risks taken now could lead to significant rewards later this year. In terms of your love life, today brings a tender, nostalgic energy. If you're in a relationship, you and your partner may find yourselves reminiscing about how you met or revisiting special places from your shared history. This is not mere sentimentality. It serves to strengthen your bond by reminding you both of the foundation you've built together. Single Taurus individuals might find themselves thinking about past relationships, extracting valuable lessons that will prepare you for a significant romantic development expected around the full moon later this month. Health-wise, today's planetary positions suggest paying particular attention to your throat and neck area, the bodily region ruled by Taurus. The stress of recent work demands may have manifested as tension in these areas. Consider scheduling a massage, practicing neck stretches, or using warm compresses to release any accumulated physical stress. Your voice may also be particularly powerful today, making it an excellent time for public speaking, singing, or any vocal expression. Financially, Venus in Gemini creates an interesting dynamic in your second house of personal resources and values. You might notice yourself being pulled in two directions regarding a financial decision. The key today is not to rush. Gather all available information before committing to any significant purchases or investments. An unexpected financial insight may come through a casual conversation with someone younger or less experienced than you, reminding you that wisdom can come from surprising sources. Your professional life receives a boost from Pluto's transformative energy in the highest point of your chart. A project or responsibility that initially seemed overwhelming is now revealing its hidden benefits. What appeared to be a burden may actually be a disguised opportunity for you to demonstrate your exceptional reliability and practical problem-solving abilities, qualities that will not go unnoticed by those in positions of authority. The asteroid Chiron forms a significant aspect to your Sun today, bringing healing energy to any lingering self-doubt or insecurity. You may suddenly gain clarity about a personal pattern that has repeatedly created challenges in your life. This awareness doesn't come with judgment, but rather with compassionate understanding, allowing you to begin releasing this pattern and stepping into a more authentic expression of yourself. In terms of social connections, today favors small, intimate gatherings rather than large social events. Quality over quantity is your theme for relationships today. A conversation with a trusted friend could provide exactly the perspective you need on a situation that's been confusing you. Listen carefully to what isn't being said as much as what is. Your enhanced emotional intelligence today helps you read between the lines. Creatively, you're in an unusually experimental mood. Traditional Taurus tends to stick with the tried and true, but today's aspects encourage you to blend your reliable methods with innovative approaches. This could apply to anything from cooking to artistic pursuits to problem-solving at work. Don't be afraid to combine seemingly contradictory elements. The tension between them might produce your most original work yet. Spiritual insights may come through dreams or quiet moments of reflection today. Keep a journal nearby to record any significant thoughts or images that arise. As they contain important symbolic messages your conscious mind might not immediately comprehend. Your intuition is particularly strong, especially regarding family matters and home situations. Today's color affinity is deep teal, a blend of blue's tranquility and green's growth energy. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color can help you balance today's contemplative mood with the practical action steps needed to move forward on your goals. The most productive time of day for important work will be between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the Cáncer moon forms a harmonious trine with Neptune, enhancing your intuitive problem-solving abilities while keeping you grounded enough to implement practical solutions. Your mantra for April 2nd should be, I honor my need for both stability and growth, finding security within change itself. To summarize, Taurus, April 2nd, 2025 brings a thoughtful, introspective energy that encourages you to blend your natural pragmatism with newfound flexibility. The day favors meaningful communication, financial reconsideration, and gentle healing of old patterns. Trust your enhanced intuition, particularly regarding career decisions and personal relationships. By embracing both your need for security and your emerging desire for growth, you'll navigate today's energies with grace and purpose. Remember that, as a Taurus, your greatest strength has always been your patient persistence. Today, the universe invites you to pair that steadfastness with openness to unexpected possibilities. The seeds you plant today, whether literal in your garden or figurative in your relationships and projects, will benefit from both your practical nurturing and your willingness to try new approaches. As the day concludes, take a moment to appreciate how far you've come on your personal journey. The night sky above holds ancient wisdom that resonates with your earthy Taurus spirit, reminding you that growth occurs in cycles, just as the stars move through their celestial patterns. Trust the process, trust yourself, and know that the cosmic forces are supporting your evolution in ways both seen and unseen. On April 2nd, 2025, Taurus finds itself under a fascinating celestial configuration that merits careful attention. The Sun continues its journey through Aries, activating your 12th house of subconscious patterns and hidden realms. This placement creates a period of introspection just before your solar return season begins. You might feel slightly less energetic than usual, as if cosmic forces are pulling you inward for necessary reflection and renewal. Venus, your ruling planet, will be positioned in Gemini on this day, creating an interesting dynamic in your second house of personal resources and values. This placement heightens your appreciation for intellectual pursuits related to finance and suggests potential for dual income streams or financial decisions requiring careful consideration of multiple options. Mercury, the messenger planet, forms a harmonious trine with Saturn in your career sector, bringing clarity and structure to your communication with authority figures. This aspect supports professional conversations that require precision and attention to detail. Any contracts or negotiations begun today have the potential for lasting stability, though the process may require patience. Mars in Cáncer activates your third house of communication and short travels, intensifying your desire to protect and defend your ideas. While this placement can make you more assertive in expressing your thoughts, be mindful of becoming overly defensive when presenting your views. Your words carry additional emotional weight now. The moon in Sagittarius on this particular day illuminates your eighth house of shared resources and transformation, triggering emotional responses related to financial interdependence and intimate partnerships. This lunar position encourages exploring the deeper mysteries of life while maintaining optimism about potential outcomes. Jupiter, still in Gemini, continues to expand possibilities in your financial sector, though its retrograde motion suggests reviewing rather than initiating major financial endeavors. This placement supports reevaluating your relationship with material possessions and reconsidering what truly brings you value beyond monetary worth. Saturn in Pisces maintains its position in your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations, bringing structure and perhaps some limitations to your group associations. This placement asks you to be discerning about which collective endeavors truly deserve your loyal commitment. Uranus, continuing its extended journey through your sign, forms a challenging square with the Sun today, potentially triggering unexpected revelations about your identity or physical well-being. This aspect may manifest as sudden insights about necessary personal changes or surprising shifts in how you present yourself to the world. Neptune in Aries activates your 12th house alongside the Sun, intensifying your sensitivity to subtle energies and potentially blurring boundaries between your conscious and unconscious mind. Dreams may be particularly vivid and meaningful during this period, offering symbolic guidance worth recording and contemplating. Pluto, having recently entered Aquarius, occupies your 10th house of career and public reputation, initiating a profound long-term transformation of your professional identity. While this influence operates beneath the surface on daily matters, today it forms a supportive sextile with your ruling planet Venus, suggesting potential for powerful connections with those who can assist your career evolution. The asteroid Chiron in Aries conjuncts the Sun in your 12th house, bringing healing potential to old wounds you've kept hidden, perhaps even from yourself. This placement creates opportunities to address vulnerabilities with newfound courage, though the process may initially feel uncomfortable as buried emotions rise to consciousness. The North Node in Pisces occupying your 11th house suggests your soul's growth lies in connecting with like-minded communities who share your spiritual values. Today's planetary alignments emphasize the importance of balancing your practical Taurian nature with openness to metaphysical perspectives shared by your social circle. The overall planetary picture for you on April 2nd, 2025, suggests a day of subtle but significant developments, particularly in how you process information internally before your upcoming birthday season. The positions encourage contemplative practices while remaining grounded in your characteristic Taurian practicality. Taurus, as April 2nd, 2025 unfolds, your communication sector receives significant planetary attention. Mercury, now positioned in Aries, forms a stimulating sextile to your ruling planet Venus in your own sign. This creates an exceptional window for expressing yourself with both confidence and charm. Your words carry unusual weight today. People aren't just hearing you, they're truly listening. The moon transiting through Gemini activates your second house of values and resources, adding emotional nuance to discussions about finances and possessions. When sharing your thoughts on material matters, you'll find yourself being surprisingly eloquent about subjects you normally approach from a more practical perspective. Mars in Aquarius is forming a challenging square to your communication sector, which might create some internal tension between speaking your truth and maintaining harmony. You may feel a push-pull between revolutionary ideas and your natural desire for stability in conversation. This isn't necessarily negative. This creative tension can lead to breakthrough expressions if you honor both impulses. Jupiter continues its journey through Cáncer, expanding your capacity for local connections and daily exchanges. A helpful trine to Neptune in Pisces today softens your typically straightforward communication style, allowing you to incorporate more empathy and emotional intelligence into your exchanges. Consider using this energy to have heart-to-heart conversations that might normally feel too vulnerable. Your traditional ruler, Saturn, now in Pisces, brings structure to your social networks and group communications. You might find yourself taking on a leadership role in a digital space or community dialogue. Your words have staying power today. What you contribute to group discussions will likely become foundational for future developments. Uranus, continuing its long journey through your sign, is particularly active today, forming a sextile to the Sun in Aries. This indicates unexpected opportunities to express your most authentic self. An innovative approach to self-presentation could open doors you didn't know existed. Don't be afraid to surprise others, and perhaps even yourself, with spontaneous declarations or unconventional viewpoints. In your professional communications, there's a powerful confluence between what you say and how you're perceived. Colleagues and supervisors are especially receptive to your input, particularly when you ground your ideas in practical applications, a natural Taurian strength. If you've been waiting to pitch an idea or request a meeting with someone in authority, today's astrology supports those initiatives. On the personal front, expression of affection comes more easily than usual. The Venus-Mercury harmony enables you to articulate feelings that might typically remain unspoken. Partners and close friends will appreciate this rare glimpse into your emotional landscape. Even if words don't come easily, your body language and tone convey volumes. Remember that communication isn't limited to verbal expression. Creative communications receive a boost from the Pluto position in late Aquarius, which is transforming how you approach your public image and career aspirations. Consider how you might integrate artistic elements into professional communications, perhaps through visual aids, storytelling, or metaphor. Your ability to blend beauty and functionality in expression is highlighted today. Written communications deserve special attention. Whether crafting important emails, messaging friends, or updating social media, your written words carry extra impact today. The Mercury-Venus sextile lends both clarity and charm to your writing. This is an excellent day for crafting important documents or correspondence that require both precision and persuasiveness. Listening is the other half of communication, and today your receptive abilities are enhanced. You'll notice subtle cues and undertones in conversations that might typically escape your attention. This increased sensitivity allows for deeper understanding in all your interactions. Pay attention to what isn't being said. The pauses and hesitations often contain the most valuable information. Technology-mediated communication flows smoother than usual today. If you've been experiencing glitches or misunderstandings in digital exchanges, today brings clarity and resolution. Virtual meetings, phone calls, and text conversations all benefit from the harmonious planetary alignments influencing your communication sector. For those Taurians involved in teaching, speaking, or information sharing of any kind, today's energy supports breaking complex concepts down into accessible, practical insights. Your natural talent for simplification without oversimplification is amplified. Students and audiences will appreciate your grounded approach to knowledge transfer. An important reminder for today: communication isn't just about getting your point across, it's also about creating connection. With Venus in your sign, you have an enhanced ability to establish rapport through your words and presence. Allow warmth to infuse your exchanges, even in professional settings. The connections you forge today could prove valuable long after this planetary configuration has passed. April 2, 2025 presents Taurus with a fascinating financial landscape shaped by several significant planetary alignments. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a trine with Jupiter in your wealth sector, financial opportunities appear particularly promising. This cosmic alignment opens doors to monetary growth through unexpected sources. You may find that investments you've been nurturing quietly begin to show tangible returns. The universe is rewarding your patient approach to wealth building. Mercury in a favorable position to Saturn indicates that financial conversations or negotiations started today could lead to long-term security. Your practical nature serves you well as you navigate these discussions with your characteristic thoroughness. Documentation and contracts reviewed today benefit from your enhanced attention to detail. The moon in your career house forms a supportive sextile to Venus, suggesting that professional connections could yield financial benefits. A colleague or supervisor might present an opportunity for additional income or resource allocation. The stars encourage you to leverage your professional network without hesitation today. Uranus continues its long-term journey through your sign, prompting occasional financial revelations or innovative approaches to managing resources. April 2nd activates this energy, particularly around passive income opportunities. Consider how technology or unconventional methods might enhance your financial position. Jupiter's influence in your second house of personal finances amplifies growth potential in areas aligned with your core values. Financial opportunities that resonate with your authentic self will prove most fruitful. The day's energy supports expanding your financial foundation through measured risks rather than speculative ventures. Mars in your communication sector enhances your ability to advocate for financial matters. If negotiating compensation or discussing investments, your persuasive abilities are heightened. Present your financial case with confidence, but maintain the steady Taurian energy that inspires trust. The sun in Aries illuminates your subconscious financial patterns, making this an excellent day to recognize and transform limiting beliefs about money. Pay attention to sudden insights about how your relationship with wealth might be evolving. Neptune's position indicates potential ambiguity around shared resources or financial partnerships. Exercise your natural Taurian skepticism when evaluating offers that seem too good to be true, particularly those involving pooled assets or joint ventures. Saturn's influence brings structure to financial planning, especially regarding retirement accounts or long-term investments. Consider reviewing these areas today, as the energy supports making adjustments for sustainable security. Pluto's transformative energy touches your career sector, suggesting that financial power dynamics in professional settings may be shifting in your favor. Those in business or leadership positions might find new revenue streams emerging through structural changes. Chiron aspects highlight healing around self-worth as it relates to compensation. Taurus natives often struggle with fully valuing their contributions. Today offers clarity on where you might be undervaluing yourself financially. The North Node suggests your financial destiny involves balancing personal resources with collaborative ventures. Opportunities arising today may reflect this evolutionary journey, presenting chances to grow your wealth through strategic partnerships while maintaining autonomy. Venus's harmonious aspect to the galactic center connects financial matters to your larger purpose. The most promising opportunities will feel aligned with your values and contribute to your sense of fulfillment beyond material gain. The asteroid Vesta in your financial sector emphasizes the importance of focused dedication to your financial goals. Concentration on your highest priorities today will yield better results than dividing attention across multiple prospects. For Taurus entrepreneurs, today's planetary alignment supports product launches or pricing adjustments that better reflect the true value of your offerings. Trust your instinct for what the market will bear. The Black Moon Lilith's position highlights financial opportunities that may come through embracing aspects of wealth building that you've previously rejected or considered taboo. Expanding your definition of abundance opens new pathways. As April 2nd, 2025 unfolds for Taurus, the celestial alignment creates several distinct fortunate areas that deserve your attention today. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in the morning hours, opening up remarkable channels of abundance. This isn't merely financial prosperity, though your material needs are certainly supported. This alignment speaks to a deeper sense of value alignment and purpose. The most fortunate area for you today centers around personal resources and talents. There's an unusual spotlight on your abilities that have remained dormant or underutilized. The universe is creating perfect conditions for recognition of these gifts, especially ones related to your sensory attunement, artistic sensibilities, and ability to bring comfort to others. This might manifest as unexpected praise from colleagues or sudden inspiration to develop a skill further. Your second house of possessions and values receives beneficial aspects from both Mercury and Mars today. This creates fortunate circumstances around financial decisions, particularly those involving long-term security. If you've been contemplating an investment, today's energy supports careful, methodical planning with unexpectedly positive outcomes. The fortunate window for financial planning peaks between 2 and 4 p.m. when the moon forms a supportive sextile to your financial sector. Relationships emerge as another significantly fortunate area today. Uranus, continuing its long sojourn through your sign, creates a spontaneous and refreshing energy that attracts people who appreciate your authenticity. Social connections made today carry unusual potential. Someone you meet casually could later become instrumental in your personal or professional journey. The afternoon hours are especially potent for meaningful encounters that seem coincidental but actually serve your highest growth. The fourth house, governing home and foundations, receives a blessing from Neptune today. This creates a fortunate atmosphere around domestic matters and family relationships. If there's been tension or misunderstanding within your household, today offers a mystical opening for healing and deeper connection. The energy supports beautifying your living space or creating sanctuary-like elements that nourish your soul. Career matters receive unexpected support through a surprise Pluto aspect. This creates fortunate circumstances around positions of authority and recognition. Someone in a position of influence may notice your steadfast dedication and meticulous approach. This isn't about dramatic advancement, but rather subtle recognition that plants seeds for future growth. The effects of this alignment will be most noticeable if you've been consistently delivering quality work without demanding acknowledgement. Health and well-being emerge as another fortunate area, with the cosmos supporting balancing efforts. Today offers unusually effective results from grounding practices, meditation, time in nature, or mindful movement like yoga or tai chi. Your body's natural healing capacities are enhanced, making this an excellent day to begin holistic health regimens or to address lingering discomfort through gentle, natural approaches. Your creative expression receives cosmic blessing through a beautiful Venus-Neptune sextile. Artistic Taurians will find inspiration flowing with unusual ease, particularly in mediums involving tactile elements, sculpture, gardening, cooking, or textile arts. Even practical-minded bulls will discover aesthetic solutions to everyday challenges, bringing beauty and functionality together seamlessly. Learning and intellectual pursuits carry special fortune today as Mercury forms a supportive aspect to Saturn. This creates ideal conditions for mastering complex information or communicating difficult concepts. If you're studying, teaching, or presenting information, you'll find yourself expressing ideas with remarkable clarity and receiving information with heightened comprehension. Travel plans, especially those related to places of natural beauty or cultural significance, receive beneficial aspects today. If you're planning a journey, focus on destinations that engage your senses fully places known for culinary excellence, natural splendor, or historical richness align perfectly with today's fortunate energies. Spiritual connection forms the final fortunate area for Taurus today. The cosmos opens unusual channels for connecting with your deeper purpose and understanding your soul's journey. Pay attention to meaningful coincidences, recurring symbols, or sudden insights. They contain guidance perfectly tailored to your current path and questions. This day's fortunate energies are best harnessed through intentional presence and gratitude. Take moments throughout the day to acknowledge abundance as it appears, allowing yourself to fully receive the blessings being offered. The most powerful fortune comes not from external circumstances, but from your willingness to recognize and appreciate the richness already surrounding you. April 2nd, 2025 brings an intriguing social landscape for Taurus natives. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in Gemini, your social connections are receiving a significant cosmic boost. This planetary alignment creates a perfect opportunity for expanding your social circle and deepening existing relationships. The energy today encourages authentic connections rather than superficial networking. You'll find yourself naturally gravitating toward individuals who share your values and appreciate your grounded perspective. The moon in Scorpio during this time intensifies your emotional connections,